Malaysia and Cambodia are two of my favorite countries in the world, but they will be suitable for totally different types of people. I've spent real time here. I consider both of them to be my home base, and these two are quietly becoming the most popular countries in the region, but people don't really know why. One is very...
Probably because it's so cheap. Everywhere else is changing their laws and acting like they don't want you around. It's pretty obvious why. But okay, Con. Love you, bro.
easy, very polished.
Look at that
The other
skyline.
is raw, energetic, and full of opportunity. Criminally underrated. Both are
Totally.
very misunderstood. And like I said, you might prefer one and not the other.
Absolutely.
And by the end of the video, you should know which one is suitable for you. So
I already
these
know.
two countries. Well, number one, Malaysia is now the most visited destination in Asia at the moment. Malaysia.
I find that crazy, but I guess it's true. And this year is the big year of Malaysian tourism, so I was told. They're really pushing hard to have people come in, but again, you're going to find out how boring it is.
It's very stable, it's very modern. You would be surprised at the development here. I don't consider it to be just a hype destination.
I don't know, guys. If you know anything about construction, it's kind of like new houses today. They're built cheap. Just like all these buildings, everything is built really cheap. And if you have the eye to see it, it's hard to look past it. Malaysia looks nice from the pictures, but up close and personal, you're going to notice, oh, wow, this was okay. I get why it's so inexpensive here.
This is a place you can really live long term. In fact, you meet people.
If you want to be
every day you
bored.
meet someone who's been living there for 20 or 30 years. If you go to the gym, some guy's there in the morning, says hello to you.
Notice, he says if you go to the gym, because going to the gym is the only thing you can do there.
So Cambodia tourism is up 20%. There's been
Amen.
a massive spillover from Thailand. Are starting to realize that it's not terrible, and while it's not perfect, the reputation it has globally is not deserved at all. Cambodia is very exciting to
I don't know what that reputation is, to be honest. To me, Cambodia is chill. It is so relaxing. It's almost too slow at times. And you can get yourself into some trouble if you're not careful. And it's just like anywhere else. But the people there are so kind. They're so nice. It's clean. And again, it's not overcrowded or anything. And there's lots of cool stuff to do. Lots of cool expats that live there. And it's a lot easier to stay there long term.
me because it feels like it's just getting started. It's developed.
It
enough
is just
that you
getting
can
started.
live here, and people do quite comfortably.
And they
But
want
it
you to
still
live there.
has Enough of the Wild West feeling. You feel like anything is possible. You can start something here.
Walked across that
If
bridge
you
drunk.
want Totally polished, totally developed, most comfortable, without a shadow of a doubt. Cambodia, if you want a bit more energy, a bit more rawness, if you have a business idea, if you want to get something started.
Right.
Okay, safety.
Because
Safety is one.
you are not... What happened there? Hey, there you are. This face recognition camera. You're not going to open a business in Malaysia. Sorry. Malaysians barely open any other businesses besides food places, restaurants, stands, like smoothie trucks. If you're an entrepreneur, go to Cambodia.
Both of these places have a reputation, but I'm here to tell you, you shouldn't be too worried. Malaysia, number one, I feel extremely safe. It's very orderly. The people are very polite.
It's very safe if you're a man. The women there, I think it was rated, 34 out of 100 as far as their safety rating. That's kind of a big deal. It brought down the overall, I think men were 84%, something like that, out of 100. And it brought down Malaysia's overall score to the second worst in Southeast Asia.
Works well. I've never really seen anything go down. The only thing you have to watch out for in any of the big cities everywhere is petty theft. Malaysia should be
Petty
predictable.
theft for sure.
Nothing crazy happens there too much, and for a lot of people, that's the dream. Now, Cambodia is a funny one. Cambodia's reputation on the international stage, you would say it's lawless, it's chaotic, no rules, nothing works. I'm here to tell you today, that is not true at all. Cambodia
Speak
is
truth.
way safer than people say. It's definitely more...
I feel a lot safer in Cambodia than I do in Malaysia. I walked down some crazy streets in Malaysia where I was like, I don't know if I should be here. I was trying to FaceTime, call people in the middle of the night just to make sure that someone would witness if something happened to me. Yeah, it was not good. Cambodia, totally safe. The people there are gentle. And yeah, they've got these scam centers apparently, but they keep getting shut down. I wouldn't worry about being abducted and having your kidneys taken. It's just not going to happen. That's just a fear-mongering tactic that I believe is perpetrated by other countries. They want their tourism. They don't want it to go to Cambodia. They want it to stay in Thailand or Vietnam, even though those countries are changing all their visas and making it more difficult for people to come there and enjoy themselves.
More raw and rough around the edges than
It's,
Malaysia.
it's beautifully
But
authentic
unsafe.
and unique.
I've never felt unsafe here.
Clearly no
Especially in
building
smaller
codes.
cities, people don't even lock the bikes. In the big city in Phnom Penh, you do have to watch for petty theft. There is a chance you're
Stay away from Phnom Penh. It's just like a Chinese hellhole. But everywhere else, primo.
phone will be snatched by someone on a bike. I should say that can happen in Malaysia too.
And if you're in Siem Reap, stay at the White Rabbit. Just saying.
That can happen in every Asian capital city. But violent crime is very rare in Cambodia, and I just want to mention
Violent crime is rare in Cambodia to the point where you get in a lot of trouble if you get into fights. It's not like other countries where you can get away with fighting. It's just not going to happen. People are not going to allow it.
what you hear about the scam centers and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
People make out that they're just waiting here for you to abduct you and put you into slavery.
Right.
That's not what is happening at all. There are scam centers in certain border areas and certain cities, and these
Sure.
cities are run by Chinese gangsters. So if you stay well away from these places,
Well, and they're all well known, and the point that they're at right now, the Cambodian government, with the help of other governments, they're going around and they're shutting these places down. They know where they're coming from. They can watch the internet activity. They can watch the electrical use. It's pretty simple. They know where these people are being taken to, and they're shutting them down.
places. And if you apply for a job and they tell you to come to some dodgy border town, just don't go.
If it's too good to be
You'll
true.
Absolutely fine. You won't be randomly kidnapped as people make out. A lot of the places are very safe, and the Cambodian people are some of the friendliest people you'll ever meet.
Absolutely.
It is the most welcome
Yes.
I've ever felt in a foreign country.
Yes.
When you go there, some of the locals will ask you, is this your first time? Thank you for coming to Cambodia. We appreciate it. That's very humbling. So I would say Cambodia is not unsafe. It's just unfinished. But everywhere, keep your wits about you.
It's like the temples there are built to resonate peace throughout the environment and the surrounding areas. And they're all over the place. It's absolutely worth it.
In Malaysia and Cambodia. I feel safer in Malaysia and Cambodia than I do at home. I find now Europe is too unpredictable. I expect when I go to the city, some heroin addict is going to accost me. Here, I don't have
So true.
the visas. Malaysia is more difficult. The visa system is more structured. You have different types
Way
of
more
residency.
difficult.
MM2H is the one that everyone knows. You have a digital nomad visa. There's business visas, and there's
But the thing with the digital nomad visa is you have to have that money in your bank account. So it's not like you can just show them, hey, I've got stocks, I've got crypto, I've got other investments, I own a business, I'm making this much money. You have to have it liquid in a savings account or a checking account, and you got to prove that it's there.
pathways to retirement. There's a lot more paperwork, but there's more stability.
And good Lord, there's not enough wind in Kuala Lumpur. It's an inland city, and it's hot and humid, baby.
One thing about the Malaysian
Gorgeous,
visa,
though.
people see the
Look at that.
MM2H requirements and they immediately write it off and say, oh no, I don't qualify for that, it's too expensive. But I would say if you want to live in Malaysia badly enough, there's probably a way to do it. That's the good thing about Asia in general. If you want
That My Malaysia's second home visa, you got to spend 1 million ringgit, which is what, $250,000 on property or a business or something. That's kind of a lot for most people, just to buy some random property in Malaysia of all places. And half these buildings are empty. And again, they're not very highly constructed. It's piss poor materials. So you got to think about what kind of investment you're putting into the place. And then you could buy a freaking castle of all places, a mansion way out in the boonies in the middle of nowhere. But again, what are you going to do with your day there? Come on, man.
want it bad enough, you can get things done. But it won't be as easy as Cambodia.
No, Cambodia is
right now
simple.
has one of the easiest visas. If you want to stay here long term, you get a business visa on arrival, you go to an agency, you put the money in the passport, you pay the money, they do everything for you, and the stamp comes back, and you can stay for 6
Bada
months
bing,
or a year,
bada
and
boom.
you can renew that year indefinitely at the moment.
Yes.
So if you're not one for red tape, Cambodia is a dream. Also, why I like Cambodia is the only region, and the Philippines, that there's a pathway to citizenship. That was difficult to say.
What is it?
You can buy a passport here in Cambodia if you donate 250 grand to the government. I'm not there yet. Maybe one.
250K, you donate it to the government, you get a fucking passport. Sheesh. That's an incredible way of raising money. It's kind of like Trump's golden visa, $15 million. You can buy a visa, or maybe citizenship, right? A green card, whatever it might be. You might still have to take the test and all that eventually, but a green card. Look at his smile. It's hilarious. He's like, I know, it sounds stupid, but maybe one day. I love Con. I know I'm trolling him all the time, but he's great.
But you also have a Cambodian second home program, which is accessible. They actually just changed the rules. I'll do a video about it. Makes it much better. The old deal wasn't actually that good. The new one is quite good, I would say. You have a pathway to getting the passport if you want to. Asia in general is notoriously closed off to this, but I like Cambodia.
And the cool thing about Cambodia versus Malaysia is, like Malaysia, you're going to have a car if you want to get around properly. But you could get away with having a motorbike. But in Cambodia, just a motorbike or a motorcycle, you're golden. You're kicking it. You're going anywhere you want to go. It's actually pretty awesome. And it's so easy to drive, too. Cheap. Come on now.
They want good people here, and they want people to do business. So that's a plus point for me. So yeah, it is definitely more paperwork, more sophisticated.
A lot more
there are
paperwork. Requirements,
but I wouldn't poop immediately Cambodia if you just want ease of access.
Look, if you've been to both places, hopefully he leans towards Cambodia in the end. I have a feeling he's not going to, because he's in Malaysia right now, and Malaysia has a way of, like, you at first, you're not going in until you really see what's going on there. Yeah.
No better country in the world right now. Okay, the quality of life and the cost of living. People would be surprised by both countries if they came here and saw the quality. The price to quality ratio is unmatched in Malaysia, really. World-class condos, very good infrastructure, very developed, overtaking.
World-class condos if you want to be sitting at the elevator all day. Just saying. Whoever engineered those elevators and, like, them, yeah, got some work to do, bud.
Europe now, I would say Europe's lagging behind. And of course, excellent healthcare. I would feel much more confident going to the hospital in
Excellent
Malaysia than I would in
healthcare.
Ireland. People don't believe me, but it's true.
Some of the world's
for
best
most people
healthcare.
Will be a massive life upgrade. Okay, it's definitely less polished, it's more raw. But you still have
It's
access
raw and
to
authentic.
everything. You can get whatever you want here.
Absolutely.
You go to Phnom Penh and you go to the city center, you blink, and by the time you've opened your eyes, there's a new skyscraper gone up. They're building a lot of nice roads, the new airport, the new bridges in Phnom Penh.
So the weird thing about Cambodia is China has kind of been and done a whole lot of renovating, and they're the ones throwing up all these skyscrapers and building these new roads. That's why there's not a lot of rhyme or reason to consistency of these things. It's kind of like this road here, and then a bunch of buildings on it, and this road there, a bunch of buildings on it, where you really want America to come in and kind of things up and make it a little bit. That's why they use the dollar. Love America. Trump, they love him, whether you're a fan or not. Have a lot of good things going for them. And then in Siem Reap, you're not allowed to build a bunch of big, tall buildings. So the Chinese built this new airport way out in the middle of nowhere. And they plan on putting a skyscraper city closer to the airport where they're allowed to go above the height of Angkor Wat and the other temples. But in Siem Reap and anywhere near there, they don't want to be able to see any buildings that are higher than Angkor Wat. It's kind of nice. It's got that old school, old colonial feel. I really like it.
The rate of growth is phenomenal.
Oh, and frog is delicious.
It's very exciting for the locals. It's very exciting for anyone who's here. I would say Cambodia and Malaysia are similarly priced Overall, Cambodia is cheaper, but there are
Cambodia's a lot cheaper. It's a different way of living. You'll be living in an apartment that, nice and furnished and everything, but it's not going to be in a skyscraper with an infinity pool. But do you really want to sit in the infinity pool every day? It's kind of, I don't know, it's not that cool. Rather be around a bunch of peaceful people, small businesses, a lot of expats. There's a whole lot of Western influence in Siem Reap, a bunch of Western Europeans and people from the UK. Brits are great there. Yeah, I don't know, it's a different vibe. And I don't know, maybe it's just the Buddhist thing, but people there, it's just so calm, peaceful. They understand it's just, why so serious, right?
some things that are funny that are hard to pin down. I would say accommodation in both has increased, and there's much of a muchness, I would say, in Phnom Penh and Kuala Lumpur. And maybe in some cases the rent in Phnom Penh is higher. But what I found out, there's not as much of a difference as you would expect. So I would say actually the world we're living in now, I would not make the cost of living the most important aspect of your move, because inflation is just rampant everywhere. You're gonna have to pay more.
There are more ways of wasting money in Malaysia than there are in Cambodia. Malaysia, the food is cheap if you want it to be cheap, but it can get expensive. If you want to have a drink, like, you don't have to be an alcoholic or anything, but even if you just want to have a drink a couple times a week or once a week, like, it's gonna cost you. Beer and liquor is basically free in Cambodia. I don't know. I just think that there's more to do in Cambodia, more people to get along with. It's not as like extroverted for sure, but like people talk to you and like recognize you, and it's got the small town feel for having so many people in it. I don't know.
We all are. So I would definitely prioritize where you like the most, what suits you the most, as opposed to the cost.
My God, they have somewhat of seasons in Cambodia.
Just because it's
hot
cheap,
as hell in Malaysia.
It's not necessarily the best or easiest place to live. And I found that a lot more people leave Vietnam after some years living there than Cambodia and Malaysia. Same in Cambodia, you'll meet people who've been here for 20, 30 years and still love it to this day.
Yeah.
If I had to put a figure on it, I'd say your minimum spend in Cambodia now is $1,200 per month. Malaysia, you're closer to the 1,500 maybe. Obviously, you can spend more than that.
You
but
could
I think
probably
most
get
people's
down to
minimum
like,
fall between 1,200
I don't know,
and 1,500.
a lot cheaper than that.
Okay, the food, you love food. Malaysia is one of the best food countries in the world. The food scene is incredible. You can get any type of food you don't even know exist. Obviously, Malay food is delicious. Chinese food, Indian food, they do Western fusions, they do anything. The food is high quality, you have to be careful, it's not the healthiest. You have to tone it down or you will put on weight. Chances of diabetes are higher in Malaysia.
Very
but
high.
I can't lie, it's absolutely delicious. Cambodia is a funny one. Cambodia gets a lot of hate, and Malaysian chef
Cambodians will eat anything.
Cambodian was just shit Thai food, and it's totally wrong. The Cambodian food
is nothing like Thai food in my opinion. It's unique, it's very flavorful, but they will literally eat anything that moves. So just, don't ask what it is. That's what I'm saying. Just eat it.
It's not that bad. It's more hit and miss.
And some of those like tap-owned places kill it. Some of the pizza you'll find in Cambodia, way better than pizza in Malaysia. I'll tell you what, Malaysian pizza is nasty. Food is great. They've got awesome burgers and everything. Like, you want something Western after eating local food for a little while. And yeah, it's really good. They've got this beef stew. Just thinking about it. And the fresh bread that you dip in it, like an au jus sauce. And you just got these chunks of just the most delicious beef inside of there with like carrots and other veggies. And oh, good Lord. It's exquisite. And cheap.
A growing food scene here. There's a lot of very good niche restaurants coming up.
And the food is a lot quicker than in Malaysia. So if you order the food, like, you can order food in Cambodia and not be wasting a lot of money. Like, no. Because it's coming right down the street. You can go walk and grab it if you want to, but you can order it for like an extra $1 delivery.
The country grows, the food will only get better. There's less variety than Malaysia, but I don't agree with anyone that says the food is bad here.
I
You
think
can
it's
find good
fantastic.
everywhere. I really enjoy eating here. Quick tip for you, my favorite dish in Malaysia is chili pan mee. You have to try that. And in Cambodia, chicken with rice. And I like beef lak lak. So I would say Cambodia is not as bad as everyone says. I like the food
It's
here,
delicious.
but Malaysia is absolutely world class, so I have to give it to Malaysia. Okay, social ease. Malaysia is the easiest country in the world to move to. English is spoken at a really high level.
Why does everyone say that? Like, people in Malaysia do know English, but it's mostly all the youngsters. It's with serious jobs, in the educated. It's not everybody. There are so many aunties and unks out there that do not speak any English or don't want to. They think they have bad English. There's plenty of people that'll pretend like they don't speak English because they just don't want to talk to you. In Cambodia, everyone uses the dollar. They speak English. And if they don't speak English, they try. They'll attempt to.
Very easy to integrate with the people. The locals are very funny. Professional interactions are smooth. Things work smoothly. You can get things done. I would say for any beginner to Asia, anyone new coming here, Malaysia should be your first stop.
Zeus Coffee?
Cambodia, again, might surprise you. The young people's level of English is getting very good.
It is.
Overall, each time I come here, it feels like it's improving rapidly in general. Plus, you have the extremely welcoming locals. Malaysians are very friendly, they're very funny, but Cambodia is the most welcoming country I've ever
Cambodia is the most welcoming. Thank you, Con. Tell the truth. Preach it to the people. Let them know that Cambodia is amazing.
felt in. It feels like they're genuinely happy to
They
be
are.
here. Okay,
They want you there.
culture,
Dude,
countries-
there are so many tuk-tuk drivers that I would walk by every morning to go get my coffee that they just like to get to know me. They'd be like, just in case. You know what I'm saying? Now, like, exchange words as we pass each other every day, a little bit more. And then one day I was a little sick. And one of the unks, he could tell that I was sick. So what did he do? He reached over out of his dude, pulled out a lemon. He said, go get some tea, take this lemon, squeeze it in there, drink it with some honey. You'll be feeling better soon. And I did exactly that. Like, never experienced something like that in Malaysia. It's just a different culture. I feel like, like showing my face for a couple weeks in a row, all of a sudden I was treated like family there in Cambodia. That was really cool. Very sweet. And the place I went to get coffee, it got to the point where I'd walk in, everyone would say hi, and they'd say, same. I'd say same. And they started giving me treats, sorts of goodies. It's incredible. It treats you like your family.
Are conservative in their own way. Obviously, Malaysia is 60% Muslim. Then you have a mix of everything, really. I would say it's multicultural, multi-diverse, I wanted to say. You have Muslim, Christians, Buddhists, Hindus, everyone is there. So it is a religious country, it's conservative, but also modern. They're very open-minded. It's not strict, like want to paint it in a brush. When they hear Muslim country, they want to say, oh, it's strict and all this. It's very open. Obviously,
It is strict, though. Nobody's talking any kind of bad about their country. No one's really speaking their mind. Just kind of stick to themselves, which is fine. I understand that mentality, but as an American, it feels like there's just something off. You just can't put your finger on it. It's like the color was taken away from your vision, and you just can't really tell what's wrong with it because you don't remember colors.
respect the
can
culture.
tell
It's
it's
very
wrong.
respectful. Don't be doing anything you shouldn't be doing. Don't be pissing people off. Now, Cambodia is 97% Buddhist. It's very relaxed
Yeah.
and laid back.
It'll make you
People
Buddhist.
are calm and polite. Cambodian culture is more conservative. It's very traditional. Even though it's next to Thailand, even though it's the same religion,
When you're in Cambodia, you realize, damn, Jesus was a Buddhist. Like, get it all of a sudden. It makes sense.
predominantly, Thailand is definitely more open and more westernized. Cambodian is not. And that comes into the dating as well. Both are a little bit conservative. Malaysia has a reputation for being terrible for dating, but the fact that you can integrate, you can speak English, it's actually not as bad as people think. It's definitely conservative. It's not Thailand, but in both countries, if you're respectful,
Dating in Malaysia is not going to happen. if you're a Westerner. If you're just like a random white guy from America, sorry, like, wanted nothing to do with me. All these other countries in Southeast Asia, I'm treated like a pretty girl. You know, got all sorts of girls going, hey, what's up with you? Is it because of a green card? Maybe. Maybe it's just because they're cool and they're open and they just like Americans and they want to find out who you are. Like, you know, with this one girl in Cambodia, she was amazing. Like, she's asking me all sorts of questions about my life and who I am, and I felt listened to. It had nothing to do with the green card. It was awesome.
You can meet some really good people here. You meet people that have married into both cultures that are very happy to this day. What I like about Cambodia and Malaysia, you can make friends with people. You feel a part of it. In some other countries, you feel like an outsider. And also, I would say, if dating is your priority, then Thailand is better, Philippines is better. But also, I would say, if you're going to a country for dating, you're probably going to make a mistake. Okay, business, Malaysia
It's true.
is already
It shouldn't be your
stable.
number one
It's very
priority.
mature. Growth is slow, but it's still growing. It's great for remote workers, but there's less room for you to come in and start a new business and disrupt the market. It's already settled. Cambodia is not settled.
No, it's
There's
not.
Massive
Wild West,
upside
baby!
here. There's not as much competition.
Wild
You
East.
could take an idea from at home and bring it here. If you're anyway entrepreneurial,
Yes.
Cambodia is probably the most exciting place you could be
Primo.
right now. It
Absolutely.
still feels early, and that's what's
Feels
exciting
very
to me.
early.
Okay, which country is for you? Malaysia is perfect for you if you want ease and quality of life, stability, comfort, excellent healthcare, excellent infrastructure.
Boring.
For semi-retired, Malaysia is perfect. On the flip side, Cambodia is better for you if you're not retired. You want growth. You want opportunity. You want to
Yes.
see a country develop.
Yeah, be a
right
part
in
of
front
it.
of your eyes very quickly.
Right.
And I would say if you don't mind rough around the edges, maybe you're a bit more adventurous, then Cambodia will suit you. So yeah, that's my honest take. These are my two favorite countries in the world. I have one other country that I really...
And either out on the streets of Cambodia, it doesn't feel like everyone's driving around with their pants on fire. It feels safe. Feels like you can jump on a motorbike and not really know what you're doing, figure it out and be safe. People will be fine, they'll move around you, whatever. Tuk-tuks will go down the craziest dirt roads to get to you. It is hysterical. They will go off-roading in those things for you. If you're your own doctor, or you have medicines that you already know that you need to take, you don't have to go to the doctor there to get them. You just go to the pharmacy and buy it. If they don't have what you're looking for, they'll hit up the supplier and they'll find it for you. So, like, Malaysia, you got to go to the doctor still. The doctors are cheap. Doctors are effective. But in order to get an inhaler, for instance, it's $3 in Cambodia. All I have to do is ask for one. In Malaysia, I have to go to the doctor. That costs money. Then I have to go to the pharmacy. That costs money. And plus all the transportation. That costs money. Plus all my time. That costs money.
like have great optimism for the future, but I'll tell you, you'll see.
The shade grin is hilarious.
But Malaysia for me is a safety net. It's a base. You can just go there, get things done. Oh, my battery's going.
Whoa.
You can go there, get things done, get your medical done, whatever you need to do.
Yeah.
I should have said actually, healthcare is not as good in Cambodia. I should have said that in the video. But anyway,
I think you mentioned
Cambodia
it.
gives me a lot of
didn't he?
motivation, a lot of optimism, and that raw energy. It might be the place to be right now. Malaysia is where I go to relax. Cambodia is where I go to get things done. So that's it, guys. Before my battery dies, check out the Move to Asia blueprint in the box below. Everything I know is
It's a
in there.
decent
Where to
blueprint.
go,
Check
where
it
to
out.
avoid, how to
Yeah.
stay safe, how to not get scammed and be a fool.
Just watch yourself.
Get the free cheat in the box below. Quick overview of all the countries in Asia. Check it out. See which one suits you. That's it,
Awesome,
guys.
Con.
Look, I can't hide it. I love Cambodia. I love Malaysia.
Give us a verdict.
They're gonna suit different people.
Give us a
Have
verdict.
look, do your research, and see which one is right for you. And yeah, do whatever you need to do.
That's Con Lear, guys. Likes his videos. He's awesome. I know I troll him, but there's a reason for that. Because I like his shit. I think he was kind of letting you know this is the place to be because that's where you get shit done. That's the best place to live. If you want to own a business, start a business, make an impact on a developing country, hire some locals, give them some work. They're great. Malaysia, a little bit of a closed door that you have to knock at first. And I don't know, there's good people there for sure. Shout out Shawarma Boys. But at the same time, not really my ultimate place to live. Go to Cambodia, guys. You'll love it. Facts. Peace out.